feeling sick in your stomach, you just feel nauseous because you're dizzy. A lot of times our ears will plug up and clog up and make us feel dizzy, something called our equilibrium. And a lot of you have it. You don't know where it's coming from. Very prominently with eustachian tube dysfunction, you start to feel this dizziness, this off balance feeling. You just kind of feel like you're floating. Not all the time you're going to feel like things are spinning, but just this floating sensation. Something that makes you just feel, yeah, not all there. 3 things you can do to really get yourself back in track and get that nauseous feeling out of you and that sickness is I'm going to name 3 things that are going to help you feel much better, because I can tell you I did these 3 things and they really helped pick me up, help me get going. Because look, we have things to do. We have agendas to meet. We can't feel nauseous and sickly trying to do these things. The number 1 thing that I did was lemon and water. And you want to use room temperature water. And you want to go ahead and cut a lemon up. You can either do a couple of things. You can, obviously thoroughly wash the lemon, chop it up into little pieces. If you have a larger size glass, you can put the slices of lemon in the water, the warm. I wouldn't say always warm, but I would say room temperature water. You can do warm too if it's colder where you are. You want to slice it up and you can put it into a cup and drink it that way. Or you can simply just take the lemon, squeeze the juice into some water and drink it that way. That helped me a lot. A lot of times we don't realize these simple remedies can make huge differences. So when I got that feeling of just feeling ill, don't know where it's coming from exactly. I know it has something to do with my ears, but I just want that pick me up. Lemon water is a good one to try. Number 2 is you want to go to the store and get yourself a fresh batch of ginger. Now you can go to different farmers markets and organic stores, Whole Foods, Sprouts, or just any store you can really find good, fresh quality ginger. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get your little bulk of that stuff, take it home, wash it real good, cut it up, put it in some boiling water, and you can drink your ginger that way. Now, if that's a little bit harder for you to do in terms of time, you can always go online and they have ginger packets, and you can buy the ginger in packets already grinded into little spice form. And you can pour that into your cup of tea, or you can put it in water, and you can add that in milk or any type of way that's going to help you get the ginger into your system. Now, I always say if you're feeling nauseous, of course, dairy is not the direction you want to typically go in. But I found that there are different types of feeling ill. And sometimes dairy doesn't bother certain people. But for me, I just stuck with tea. Number 3, peppermint tea. Peppermint tea was a huge, huge saver for me. Really easy to find, easy to buy in bulk. I would just grab some peppermint tea, a bunch of packets with me, and I'd just make myself a little peppermint tea when I'm going on car rides or places that I'm not sure how I'm going to be. I always recommend do these things before you start feeling ill. That's always the best advice I can give anybody. Do these things before you start feeling that queasy, that off balance feeling. This is just going to help center you. It's going to help prepare you, help prepare your body so that way you don't feel that way. It's very common now with our ears when they start to act up that our body starts to follow the same platform. Most of us are aware that inflammation is what's leading the pack on how we feel, depending on how much of it that we've already accrued. If we have a lot of inflammation build up, not just in our muscles, but in our tissue and in our bodies in general, over time, wear and tear, we start to stress, it's sending out chemicals and hormones, things that are putting strain on our bodies. We're going to start reacting to that. Our body necessarily is firing off these symptoms to alarm you that something has to be done, something has to be changed. We start reducing inflammation, increasing good circulation in the body. Circulation to the ears is really the key. If you didn't get anything out of the video, please remember, it's all about getting good, adequate circulation into the ears. And the ears is a very difficult place to get circulation in if you've already had prior damage or you're already dealing with issues with the ear in terms of strain, muscle buildup, problems in that area, poor posture. All these things lead to what? Inflammation. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye Wellness Studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we are here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody.